Hey everyone, welcome to my brand new YouTube channel. For the first video, we're going to do a quick overview of Adobe Premiere Pro. So let's get started. When you first open up Adobe Premiere Pro, you'll be met with this screen or something like it. And to create your first project, you'll just go up to New Project, and then this window will pull up. This is where you can name your project and then choose where it saves. Once you've named the project and chosen the location, you're going to want to hit Create. And now you should see something like this. As you can see, there are 4 main sections right here. Before that, I'm going to show you how to get footage into the project. What you're going to want to do is open up the folder where your footage is located, and then simply drag it into the lower right corner, which should say Import Media to start. Once you do that, you'll have your clip right here ready to go. And then to create your first sequence, you just drag it right onto the sequence. As you can see, everything changed here, so let's go through it one at a time. The top left is probably one of the most important as it shows what your project is. There aren't many controls up here, but you can scrub through the clip and press pause and play. There are a few more tools here, but you only use them as you advance on your filmmaking journey. Alright, so the next panel is just to the right of it, and it's called the effects controls. This is where you control the position, scale, rotation, you can make masks, and you can change the audio levels. Basically controls the effects of the video. Alright, now for the bottom left. This is called the timeline, or sequence as Premiere Pro calls it. If you've ever made like a TikTok or an iMovie video, then this might look familiar. As you can see, the lower half is the audio and the top half is the video. Now some quick little shortcuts on controlling the clips. If you go to the edge of a clip and you see the red arrow here, you can drag in to cut. Same with this one. You can also drag back out to undo that. Another quick little tip which I use every single day is if you only want video, you can hold down Alt and then click and then simply hit delete, and there goes your audio, so you just have video. You can do the exact same thing with video too. If you hold Alt, click the video, delete, and you just have audio now. Alright, now let's go over some keyboard shortcuts right here. These are the only 3 that I mostly use. So the first one, you're going to want to hit C, and that brings up the cut tool. And this is very handy for just cutting your clip up to make adjustments to each individual clip. And then the next one to go back to the main selector is V. And then you're on your selection tool and you can make selections, delete parts. And then the last one is T, and that's for text. It only works in the program monitor, but if you use any type of text tool in like Photoshop or something, it works the exact same way. You're just going to drag to make the text box. You can type whatever you want. And as you can see, it makes a new layer right here, which has its own effects controls. And this is where you can control the font, the size, all of that, all the juicy stuff. All right, so more shortcuts in the sequence is you could scroll to move across the timeline. And then let's say you want to zoom in on the timeline. Well, you just drag this point here. And as you can see, it zooms in wherever your playhead is. And then you can drag out to zoom out again. Alright, now let's look at the last panel. This is where all your footage, sequences, and assets are going to be stored. If you need to add a new asset, simply drag it into here again. Now, if you've noticed, there's these little tabs up here that you can switch between. The most important ones here are going to be effects, where you'll have all your special effects for video and audio, such as blur, distortion, time remapping, and then the next one over is going to be Lumetri color. This is where you'll color grade all your clips. So first up, you have basic correction. This is just lighting mostly. And then you have your creative section for importing LUTs. The next section is curves. The last one is color reels. And then HSL. I'm not going to go in detail, but maybe I'll make a separate video on exactly how I color grade. Let me know in the comments if you want to see that. Alright, so that's going to end it for this video. Let me know in the comments if you have any other questions. This should be able to get you started on making your first project. Make sure to tag me on Instagram at Titan Creative, and I'll be sure to check it out. Anyway, thank you for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video where we go over Adobe After Effects.